Okay, so good morning, everyone, and then welcome to another session of 123 Technicals. As we all know, this is basically a market outlook session. We get to see what opportunities the market have for us today, and then see how we can exploit those opportunities. Not just that, you guys get to see how I trade, and then get like an in-depth on my strategy. So that's being said, let's look at the fundamentals for today. So, nothing much. We just have on card by 1:30 p.m. That's CPI. I told you guys CPI is very strong because it's a measure of inflation. When you're calculating inflation, CPI is like one of the distinct index you have to use. So it's a very strong one. And then we have 2:30, a speech. So you guys watch out for this, but I don't think it's gonna cause much problem like that. So if you have positions on, you can just move your stop loss to break even. That's just what I have to say. That being said, let's go to TradingView and see what we can get. So this was good yesterday. Let's start with AUD/USD. Before we go, coming. Okay, so if you have not joined the group chats, yeah, I just sent the link on. I just dropped the link in the chat section. You can join. So basically, this was AUD, yeah, yesterday. We had the down move, but then we got stopped out. What we were expecting really did not work. Yeah. Okay, I told you guys I was not actually going to take it because already price would have stopped me out of on break even, so I did not take the trade. Yeah, and it was actually a good idea that we didn't actually take that setup. But then today, what we have is this whole shift the market structure here. Yeah, so what we can wait for now is that what retest. You guys understand? So this is what we're going to be looking at for AUD/USD. Clear this. So break and then retest. So anytime that retracement starts here, this is basically my point of interest. Yeah, but anytime the retracement starts, I'll still be including Fibonacci inside. And I don't think the retracement will be starting anytime soon. I expect something deeper. Yes, something deeper, maybe around here before the retracement starts. Because anyway, anytime it starts, you can just drop your fib and then still align it with your point of interest and see where we can catch the retracement. That's being said, so that's basically what we have on AUD. That being said, let's take a look at NZD. NZD might have almost the same thing. Yep, we have the same thing on NZD. We have that whole break. Whoa, NZD is actually very deep. Melted NZD. So I was telling you guys that we needed to wait for the market to actually do some more price action before we actually take a decision. Yeah, it's the same thing. So now we have that break of structure here. We have that break of structure, the break of that low to the downside. What we can expect was the same thing that we test. So now, anytime the retracement starts, you can drop your fib and then align it with it. Get. Now that area of interest is way above the fib. Yeah, but then you can still highlight it and keep. This is going to be my point of interest. This way I'm going to be watching out to see what price does. So that's what I have on NZD. Till the retracement starts, before I'll be catching, I'll be looking at anything. Then Euro USD. Let's see, Euro USD. So yesterday I told you guys that we have this high and then this low for anyone that breaks. Yeah. So yesterday we actually broke the high to the upside. Yeah, and then we tested it, but then that retest failed to what continue to the upside and continue to the upside. We just, if you took a buy here, I think if you took a buy here and then price moved a bit and moved your stop loss to break even, it might actually have taken you out on break even. You get. So now that's been said, we pushed to the downside. Yeah, kind of tapped this place and then rejected a bit. rejected a bit, but then still flushed to the downside. This is where it's tricky. I hate all these step-by-step movements because you really don't know whether this whole thing is one leg, or this is a low and then a high. But for me, I would actually hold this place. I'll hold this place as an area of significance. This whole place. And it's not just that place, it's this low here, this one, because this was the low that price actually reacted from. So price reacting from here and breaking it, it's actually something very, very significant. And I think price actually retested it already. This week here. Let's see, let's drop for now 15 minutes and see. Did it retest properly? No. I think NZD, I'll actually be staying out on NZD because the market structure is a bit complicated for now. So I'll be staying out on NZD for now up until later. If I see more price action, then I'll dive on it. But for now, I'll just calm and see what happens. But I think I'll be watching out for this area here, these areas here. I'll be watching out for these areas here. That's basically what I'll be looking out for. Then let's see GBP USD. So after serious consolidations, and no, not consolidations, after very serious one kind movements. This was when yesterday, this was 10 o'clock. I had that very nice candlestick there, and then price just continued flushing to the downside. I don't know if you guys have observed something, but most times when GBP USD, even when it creates a bearish pin bar, when it creates it outside your area of interest, as far as it's still within, I used to tell you guys that as far as it's still within the low, the high. Okay, so we had this whole move here to the downside, and then I used to tell you guys that as far as price stays below this high, they have created that lower low, right? The setup stay valid. Do you understand? And then look at what happened. I think it was when price tapped into there that it was created with a bearish pin bar. So I don't know, you guys can always watch out for bearish pin bars on the 1 hour time frame on GBP, because I think this is like the third time we're seeing it. A bearish pin bar creates and then what price just flushed to the downside. You get, I don't know of bullish pin bars. I've not observed, but if bearish pin bars are working, then bullish pin bars will be working. You get, so you guys can actually take note of it. You can still observe it for a while before factoring it inside your strategy. You get. Hope you guys understand what I mean.
Yes.
So now another thing, price actually this low. We saw consolidations here, like price tapped inside plenty times before what's breaking it to the downside. So that makes it a very, very strong level. You get, so I'll be looking out for what's that retest for what's a continuation. So that's basically what I'll be looking at on GBP USD. That being said, I've looked at all my pairs. So you guys can start dropping pairs for me to take a look at. I think I'll take like 3 pairs before we go. How many percent is my battery? 63. So we still have we can still do like 5 minutes before we go. But hope you guys understand all the analysis I just made. Yeah?
Yes. Sorry, have you checked AUD/USD already?
AUD/USD broke. I checked AUD/USD. This is what I have on AUD/USD. It has broken structure already. So I'll be waiting for that retest. But
Yes.
Seth,
Okay.
not just that retest, see this place here, but I'm not going to bank on this place. If I shall see price, you guys shall highlight here because that's the supply area. If I shall see price react from here, I might take it. But what might happen is price will just fake here. So I'll still keep it in mind. Let me make it a white color so it doesn't really enter my eye with that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I'm seeing some suggestions. USDC, Jeff. Our advice to stay off this pair because it's kind of like in this range. That's not gotten out of it yet. And if you see, it's this whole area that we highlighted since I think last week, but price is still under it. So for now, let's just keep calm and see what happens. Wait for more price action. Then we have USD card. This is weird. let me look at USD. Let me zoom out and see what's happening in USD card. Okay, so it's basically an uptrend. Yeah. So price came retraced, and then now we're pushing to the upside. Yeah. We'll take a look at that in a bit. Let's see what we have on USD card. So USD card just shifted. Yeah. We had this push to the downside, push up, and then price failed to break that low to the downside, and then we shifted structure. Yeah. So now our neckline is here. Yeah, you get, even if as it's very far, this kind of stuff, I'm not going to enter aggressive. The thing I will do is wait for price to get back into this area again. Then what I will be doing is what watching out for my entry criteria on the 15 minutes or my entry time. You get, so that's basically what I'll do on this one. I'll not enter aggressive on this one, because if you enter aggressive on this one, the stop is going to be very, very wide. Because if you are entering aggressive, you have to factor in all this area here. Because as long as price stays above it, it's still valid, you get. So you have to factor it in. That being said, I'll not be taking an aggressive. Someone said Euro NZD. Let's take a look at Euro NZD. It's interesting. So we had a shift here. Not like a shift. This was actually a continuation of the uptrend. So we had that break, and then we did not have that deep pullback. But now price actually pushed up, but then we can see rejections from the top, which indicate what self pressure, you get. So just keep an open mind. We can see something like this for what is shift in market structure, you get. Or we can just see that continuation. But once you see that clear break of structure, then you can wait for the retest, you get. So that's how we're looking at it. Any other pair? I'm not going to take a look at gold. I saw gold earlier. Gold is a bit shitty, so I'll not be looking at it. Yeah, if you look at it, the price action is very, very wild. Let's see. Any questions before we go? Okay. No questions. So I want to really thank you guys and appreciate you guys for attending the session. As usual, it's always nice having you guys. After this session, the video will be uploaded on YouTube, and then the link will be sent to the group chat for those that want to watch it again. And if you have not joined, I dropped the link in the chat section. You can join the group from the link, the Telegram group. And those that are watching it on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe to the page and then like the video. Yeah. Catch you guys same time tomorrow. Stay safe, guys.